Pearl barley is really high in fiber and protein. And we've taken this pearl barley and we've pre-cooked it to about 75%. Today we're going to make a pearl barley risotto using mostly Thrive ingredients. And as you cook the barley 75%, then we're going to finish the barley risotto style. Risotto style is to cook in a flavorful liquid and cook it down until the liquid is basically gone, and repeating that process over and over again. And then finishing the barley with butter, cheese, our fresh Thrive tomatoes, and then some herbs and some cream, and cream it up so it's really creamy and rich. So this is a little richer dish, but it goes great with any of your main proteins for dinner, your chicken, your steak. This goes great with game and even fish. So we hope that you enjoy this recipe. First, we want to start with a medium to high heat pan, preheated. We're going to take a little bit of partially cooked bacon and add it to our pan, and just kind of flavor the bottom of this pan. You can go ahead and add your chopped or minced garlic to this now as well. We're going to take just 1 tablespoon of your butter, not all of the butter, and add it to this, and kind of get this sauteing just a little bit, the garlic with the bacon, and get that butter nicely melted. Now, oftentimes barley will be stored in our food storage and we may not know what to do with it, but barley is becoming one of my favorite grains, and this recipe will really demonstrate how barley can become very flavorful. Now that the bacon and the garlic and the butter has been melted, let's go ahead and add our onions, our green chilies, and these are both Thrive onions and Thrive green chilies, and the reconstitution is going to come when we add the liquid. Now we're going to go ahead and add our 75% pre-cooked barley. We've cooked it 75% through. Barley takes about 30 to 40 minutes to pre-cook, and when I cook the barley prior, I just cook it with a little bit of salted water and a little bit of Thrive onion, and just let it cook down and then drain the liquid off, and then I'm ready to start my risotto method. Now that I have everything in this pan and all the flavors are coming together nicely, we're now ready to add our Thrive chicken bouillon. So I've taken our Thrive chicken bouillon powder, reconstituted that with some water, and simmered it just for a minute to create the wonderful flavor. We're going to go ahead and add half of that liquid to our risotto, and I'm going to turn this on high. We simmer this and repeat this process, adding the liquid, and repeat this process twice until the liquid is reduced completely. That's flavoring the barley, and all those flavors are coming together really, really nicely. We're going to repeat that process. Now that we have all of our ingredients in the beginning cooking process, we'll now be able to cook it and then finish it. Now that your Thrive pearl barley, your bacon, your Thrive green chilies, your Thrive onions are all cooking together and have been stewing in that chicken bouillon, that wonderful stock broth has reduced down and flavored this delicious barley. You can just, I wish you were here and you could smell this. Once you've reduced it down and the liquid's almost gone, you want to take and add your tomatoes. So go ahead and add all your tomatoes. And in the very beginning here, just lightly fold those in so that they keep their shape. Now that's going to soak up any remaining liquid. And those tomatoes are going to reconstitute beautifully. Now at this stage, you want to season as well. A little bit of Thrive salt, a little bit of seasoned salt, a little bit of pepper. Okay, and now you've really got kind of a dry, wonderful barley. And now we're going to incorporate a little bit of heavy whipped cream just to give it some creamy nature. That's not a lot, really. So it's really still a low-fat type of a dish until we add the butter and cheese. Now we're going to also take some cheese and add that to the barley. Now I'm turning the heat down to low. I'm going to take a good hearty helping of fresh chopped basil, chives, and parsley. We're going to take the remaining part of our butter. Okay, and this is really sufficient to be the main part of the whole dish for dinner or for a late lunch. But this risotto is really meant to be the main star of the event. But a little grilled chicken with this, or a little some of our Thrive chicken, actually tossed in would be a great idea. But now we just keep stirring until the butter and the cheese is completely meshed together, and this risotto becomes nice and creamy. And remember, the risotto method is to cook that wonderful broth down until almost dry. Then we incorporate wonderful rich flavors of butter, cheese, a little bit of cream, those wonderful flavors of herbs. And then those tomatoes have now reconstituted but yet kept their shape. And pretty much you're ready to serve this up for dinner. And I know your family's going to love this. Okay, so just take your dish, take a little bit of this. Look at that cheesy, wonderful risotto. Who would have thought pearl barley could taste so good? We hope you enjoy this recipe as much as I have creating it, because Thrive ingredients really make cooking easy. We hope you enjoy it. Chef Todd Leonard from the Thrive Kitchen.